on stream 2, which is on Ace Point Backgammon as well, is a Super Jackpot round of 16 match between Rory Pascar and David Wells, both from the States. And then on stream 3, we've got, which is on the sunny Florida Backgammon YouTube channel, is Alexander Handon from the States versus Ian McFarlane from Brazil. So some good representation here. We appreciate y'all joining us. Now, these are actually Super Jackpot matches, so Frizzloid's the sponsor of the Mega Jackpot, but we just didn't have time to swap out to one of the Backgammon Legacy boards yet, but we'll get that done. Okay, so here they are. Dennis Culpepper, Catalin Bucur. We're off and running. 11-point Super Jackpot round of 8 match. It's set on 13. Okay.
How do you pause it? Yeah, okay.
I'm going to switch your clock from 26 minutes to
22. 22. Yeah, that's a good idea.
There you go. Okay, you're good to go.
Okay.
Okay, we had not changed the clock setting from the prior Mega Jackpot match, which was 13-point matches, which were 26. I just happened to glance and notice it. Okay. Yeah, no sweat. So anyway, okay, 2 long-standing established players. In the last round, Kat was on stream 3 and beat Jonah Seawald 11-3. And Dennis just beat Ethan Rice from New York City. It came down to the winner of that match was going to play Kat, and apparently Dennis won it like DMP against Ethan Rice. So there we are. It's pretty, and I've known Kat for a long time. I'm not that familiar with his game necessarily, and didn't get to watch much of his game with Jonah early on, but he did. He was sitting here talking to me and Rory a while ago while we were doing some of the Mochi Malcolm Hudson match, and I was impressed with his perspective of the game, experience in the game, some of the comments and plays that he was recommending. I was very impressed. So quite a good player. He's from Romania originally. He's been in the UK 17 years, I think he told me, and is a UK citizen now. So nice to have him here, see him here. Okay. Well, it's typically pretty fun, these turnovers of these matches. Tar and I are having to do some real scurrying to locate the next round of matches and get them down here and get the graphics changed, and the brackets are actually upstairs. So I've got to finish the match I'm on, run upstairs real quick, find the matches, find the players, get the information to Tara, get the players down here, and we turn it over. So we get it done. Okay, so nice little positional games for each at this point. Dennis rolls 4-2. Dennis is been around a long time, very accomplished player, and Kat is extremely good player. I get tickled. I'm a big Jonah fan. Jonah's a great player, and I think he wasn't familiar with Kat, but he's familiar with him now after that first round match, or the round of 16 match, I guess it was. Kat beat him 11-3, I think. So anyway, die on checker, do not count.
Oh, it is on checker.
You might tell him.
I've been told to even. Okay, let's double check. Yeah. Yes. No dice. Okay, thank you. I had been playing different for the other ones.
Okay, thank you, Tara.
Same thing. Okay, good. Don't worry.
as we watch these matches all week, the two major rule options available in USBGF are dice on checker and legal moves. In this tournament, they're playing no dice on checkers and responsible moves, not legal moves. So those are the two basic fundamental rules options that have been decisions made by the director and organizer.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, thanks, perfect. That way
Oh,
we
actually.
can see the score
Oh
a
yeah,
little
here
bit
it slides.
better.
Here does it.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Again, Cat's in a little bit of a timing problem here. Dennis is he had a blot. He had some more.
Either plunger.
Oh, that's it.
Okay. Well, they haven't learned how to put the cube on the clock.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, so Dennis is pondering the cube, decides to send a cube. Cat sucks it up. Dennis has got a little bit of work to do to, we got a pretty common midpoint bar point standoff here, 18 and 13 from their relative perspectives. Dennis rolls a 4-5, so next roll for each is the critical juncture of this game, first game of 11-point match with a 2 cube in play. So, okay, so that's not exactly what Cat had in mind. So he's just going to have to play off the 5. He can't leave 2 blots in his outfield. Dennis, now he's got to perform. 6-3 doesn't work for him either. Leave 2 blots, so he's going to have to play off the 7-point probably. Although Cat doesn't have as threatening a board over here, but 5-4, nice. Gets them both out and both indirect distance from Dennis's checkers, but Dennis hits with the indirect 6-4. Nice shake. Okay, now Dennis would like to pick up that second checker, does not yet. Has to pick that up, so that unfortunately from his perspective leaves him an indirect at that second checker again. 3-1, got to do that. Don't want to bring the other one up to within direct range. Dennis will hit it. 2-4, yep, he'll hit it. Now Cat needs another 3, and Dennis has duped his 3s, as you notice, so there's a joker double 6, but that's half as likely as any other roll, so escapes that. 6-3, makes the point, closes him out. So fairly high percentage of gammons here. Okay. Now, all of our good folks, we've got 76 and growing rapidly on the number of viewers here, so be sure and hit that like button. Helps all the backgammon algorithms, search engine algorithms as far as the game. Ooh, pardon me. Okay. Cat trying to beat. That's a nice roll to help him beat it. Likely will unless Dennis rolls a set. Okay. Cat has a chance. Oh. This is going to be interesting here. This'll work. Yeah, double five. That's the play. Doesn't get it. Now Dennis rolls. Any five gets off anyway. Ace. Look at that. Now, Dennis got to roll an ace. In reply, no. So, unfortunate last roll from Cat's perspective. Certainly, Dennis rather liked it, but 4-0 Dennis. Glancing around the room here, we have Rory's up 2-0 over David Wells. And Alexander Handon's up 3-0 over Ian McFarlane. 6-1. Okay. That's a hitter. Now Cat, dance by the Cat's going to is a fairly aggressive player, so he's not going to have the door too far ajar to try to make some chicken salad out of chicken feathers here. And here it comes. As I predicted, he's going to be trailing 4-0. He was going to be moving, and looky here. He can make the pick and pass, putting the two up. He hits this way. All right. A set of sixes. That's nice. What was that all about? Yeah. So okay, sixes. So Cat is there. He picks up another checker. So this okay, so Cat has a very good likelihood of evening this match up. So it'll be 4 points for Dennis in the first game, and very probably 4 points for Cat in the second game. So guys are wasting a little time. Dennis wants to move forward there, try to anchor up a little further forward from where he was on the 24 point, and he but he has to play the 6 out. Okay, so he can't, would have liked it anchored on the 22. Okay, so Cat's gonna probably stay back with one of those checkers and go fishing maybe. This way he can hit. He wouldn't mind a fourth checker, but can probably do what he needs to do with 3 checkers. But let's see what happens here. I don't know what he was talking about. Talking about Simone's silliness, I guess. I don't know.
What a burn.
See what I have to put. See what I have to put up with.
Yeah.
It's very cold there.
So anyway. Okay. Cat trying to contemplate what he wants to do here. He could run a trapping type play with that, well, but he has to spare. He's got 3 on the 2 point, so he doesn't give it away. Make the ace. Okay, he'll go that route. 3-2. Dennis is, that's what you call a crunched board, folks. If you look it up in the dictionary under crunched board, it has a picture of Dennis's position. What?
I'm trying to play. I'm a fast player in general. I'm trying to play my Jackpot matches. I'm not upset. I'm just saying.
Okay.
That just action makes me play faster. So that's what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Dennis here just got to try to beat the G. He doesn't want to leave with one of those 2 backmen until he has to. He doesn't want to burn a lot of pips, but now he has to. He didn't want to, give Cat the opportunity to close him out. Okay, this is interesting. I think I just rip him and play 4-3. He's not in any danger of anything. Oh, I wouldn't do. No. Well, that's a possibility. I mean, Dennis could dance a roll or 2, but my initial reaction is to rip checkers, but okay, there he goes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the gammon play. Well, Cat, say the others that maybe the more obvious gammon play. This could be the more subtle gammon play by putting Dennis in the air and maybe have a couple of dances, and that's what he decides to do. Let's see if Dennis accommodates him. No, Dennis rolls the 6-3. You just gotta go. I think you don't just try to save the G and don't play any games. If you were to get a shot and a hit, you can't contain anyway. So. Okay. 6-4. Nice roll by Dennis coming around the corner. So he's got 3 crossovers to beat it, 4 to get off. Cat has 6 crossovers left, so Dennis is a favorite too. But that doesn't help his cause. Cat deuces. Doesn't really, he can take 3 off. Dennis set of 5s. 1, 2. So 4s, 5s, and 6s get him the G. Almost 10%. Actually, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s got him the G, but he didn't get it. 4-2. Dennis, and he was glad to escape with only losing 2 there. Glancing around the room still. 4-0 Rory over David Wells. 4-0 Alexander Handon over Ian McFarlane. So nice matches going on here. Little geographical diversity amongst the players. We got players, a number of European players, some UK people, and Ochi's here from Japan. We've got a number of South American players. Malcolm Hudson's here from Australia. Abby Biss from New Zealand. Quite a range of national and area and continental distribution of people. We're going to try to let you see as many of these great players as we can from different areas. I haven't met specific people yet, and I'll have to find out the name so that I can keep an eye out for the opportunity to stream him. But Avi was telling me he has the Peruvian national champion is here, and he wanted me to be sure and try to get that guy on the stream at some point. So I need to learn the name. Oh, pardon me. Hey, Dennis is contemplating sending it. He does. He's got a pretty good racing advantage here. He's got a 4-point board. Cat, or not a 4-point board, a 4-point prime spanning into his home board. It'll be interesting what Cat might decide to do here. Fair amount of play in this. I mean, if he can anchor at some point. I mean, he's in it for the duration. So, yeah, I'm not surprised at all. I think it's a take, and certainly that's Cat's style of play also. Four, 5. Yeah, and Dennis looking to extend either end of that prime. Doesn't leave the shot. Set of aces, that's nice. Yeah, 1 ace to play. Okay. Raise the money. is not unlike the prior game where it's kind of a mutual standoff. Cat decides to run, and a set of sixes. That'll work for a long time. And Dennis will count this. He's way up in the race, so I think this is the play. Might allow Cat to escape and remove any gammon potential, but it probably extremely higher win potential. Okay, so that's nothing but a dice rolling contest now, and Dennis has a very substantial margin. So with reasonably equal dice, he shouldn't have any problem. But as I say that, Cat rolls a set of nickels. So that race, which looked quite safe from Dennis's perspective, has turned anything but safe. Okay, no die on checker in this tournament.
Fine.
6-4. So this is extremely close. Dennis keeps rolling nothing. Oh, look at this. I'm not sure of that at all. What's he got? 66, 76. 36, 51, 57, 81, 88. What'd I say the other way? 88, 66, 76. 88, 76 is 12 pips. But, which would indicate a recube, but neither has particularly good distribution. This is an interesting decision. 66, 76 for yellow. 76, 36, 51, 57, 64, 20, 88. So 12 pips. 88, 76. Certainly. You know, and one thing Dennis was well up in this race, very, very far up in the race. So you hate to see that advantage dissipate and then give it up in what some could consider a marginal race decision position. Yeah, or something like that. And maybe even, I don't think there are any more of the chocolates. Okay, so Coke and the pecans or something. Thank you. Okay, so Dennis is, this is not a simple decision. You know, again, Dennis has a lead, so he's got a little bit more advantage in that regard, leading a match score. He's down 12 pips. He decides to let it go. I think he was really tempted to take that, but you know, it being a recube, going to 4, you know, can be an expensive error or misjudgment or simply bad luck. But in either event, you could lose 4 points. But so he decides to let it go. 4 all here. That opening 6-4. I've started playing at 6-4 like that quite a bit myself. Two one. Cat's trying to decide how he wants to start this game. Flights the 5 and gets it hit. So that's a volatile play, and usually leads to very good or very bad things. Okay. What's time is it here? 2 o'clock, and it's I've been streaming for 3 hours, but it's been an extremely hectic day so far, trying to keep up with the brackets, find new matches to stream, get the players together, do commentary, get the graphics. Tara does all the graphics on the boards, and we stay busy. And each of these full days of the tournament will be busy like that for 12 or 13 or 14 hours. So, but we enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. And it's, you know, pretty satisfying too. We've had any number of people come up to Tara and or myself already this week and, you know, express their gratitude and with the streaming and the commentary. I had one guy come up to me yesterday. I'd never met him. He ends up, he's here in South Florida somewhere. And he said, I just want to come up and say hello, introduce myself. He said, y'all have been in my living room almost continuously for the last 3 years or something like that. So that makes you feel good. Set of nickels, 2, 3, and just move on. Not much more to be done with that. I don't think the other one doesn't move. You could make 3. Okay, I think that's probably the play. Not obvious. Okay, Cat puts another builder in play there. Yeah, well, several of us have mentioned that, Francis. It's can be disconcerting or distracting or whatever. The sun or moon, whatever that is, looks just like one of those yellow checkers, same size, and what have you. So several have noted that, and it's been pretty funny in each of the first 2 games, one last night and one this morning, that we played on this board. One of the participants has been wearing a bright yellow shirt, which matches the checkers. Mochi had a yellow shirt on and was playing the yellow checkers, so it's great color coordination. Joe Urso last night had on the yellow shirt, but he was playing the blue checkers. But
one thing I do is when I see I have 8 pips left,
pardon me. Thank you, Sir Francis. We're and as the tournament progresses, I mean, early on, particularly starting tomorrow when the ABT event starts, everyone pretty much that's here will be playing. But as those tournaments progress and some people drop out, I fully expect to, have a number of guest commentators too, which adds to the commentary, and enables the viewers oftentimes to kind of meet and see different players and learn a little bit about them and learn a different bit of their perspective on the games. So that's always fun. We are kind of a lot of them haven't discovered we're on a separate floor in a different room, probably 100 feet away in a plan view from the playing room. So not all of them know exactly where we're at just yet, but it'll be fun. Okay. Cat, never shy with a cube. This is going to be interesting because, he is way behind. What's the Dennis got? 72, 84, 99, 103. Remember that, 103. And Cat's got 35, 50, 63, 87, 129 or something. He is 26 pips behind and doubles this. Wow. Yeah, Alex got the same thing, 129, 103. Most surprising to me, and there's some potential there, I guess, but I don't see how there's any way in the world Dennis could drop this, but he does. Wow, that's one I'm going to have to go back and look at and study a little bit. Dennis is up, 26 pips?
2-minute wrestling break, 2 minutes.
Okay, I've broken it up enough. I didn't see the initials, or the 6-6 that Alex refers to, but okay, looks like we're going to have a break here. Take a little break. They head down the hallway. There's Mr. Hudson. Congratulations, you have Mochi's number, huh? No, I had went finding the next matches, so. That's amazing. Malcolm Hudson was sticking his head around a corner here. I was talking to him. He said in the super jackpot, what was the side pool entry? And how many got in it? That's pretty funny. Yeah. How many?
12 seconds delay, 26 minutes.
26 and 12? Okay. Oh, there it is. It's set on 10 rather than 12. Okay, no problem. Oh, it's set on 9, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, did that work? Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks a lot.
Okay, Adrian. So anyway, it's funny. I guess Malcolm Hudson's actually going to play Adrian Nedelku here, and that. But funny, the super jackpot. No, the mega jackpot. The other matches, mega jackpot. $2,000 entry and $500 side pool. Well, like 8 people got in the side pool, and this is amazing in itself. 8 people got in the side pool, and first round was 8 matches, right? 16 players, 8 matches. there was one person in the side pool in each of the 8 matches, and 7 of them lost. Malcolm beat Mochi and won, so he won the $4,000 side pool after the first round. I mean, that's some of the crazy stuff you see in backgammon sometimes. He, we talk about rolling 3 sets of whatever in a row, or, all kinds of, unprobabilistic things that, sure, they're low probability, the probability not 0. So, over huge numbers of matches and so forth, everything's going to happen. So Malcolm wins the side pool in the mega jackpot in the first round. Wow. And he cashed in the BMAB. He won in some fashion last night, and then he wins the side pool in the okay. Tiberius, thank you. Cat's playing 347, Dennis 193, and that was a 183 pass. Okay, that one kind of fooled me. I'll have to go back and look at that one, because Dennis was 26 pips up. Certainly is some awkward distribution against that double anchor, but wow, that's a huge pass. And I typically say, I said it one time earlier this morning with the first match, Mochi and Malcolm, but repeat it again here. We like to do a very interactive commentary with our streaming broadcasts here. So I obviously have a laptop in front of me, which you can see, and I'm reading the chat line at all times. So if you have questions, comments, suggestions, critiques, just want to say hello, just want to wish your significant other a happy birthday, let me know, and we'll address you as we can. Okay, so Tiberius said that was 10 pips up, so maybe Alex and I both miscounted it. It'd be odd that we both miscounted it exactly the same, but that's one I want to go back and look at a bit. In fact, let's see if I can back this up real quick. Look at this, and then where is that? Then go back to the live position.
After I roll 2-1 and you roll double sixes, then I'm too good, correct?
Okay, there it is, right? Oh, they've already reset just before that. Oh. Well, whatever. Okay, the Dennis checking out the Ian McFarland Alexander Handon match, and Alexander was up 4-0, and now Ian is leading 6-4. And he's watching Rory and David. So David Wells, Rory Pascar. Rory leads that 8-2 to 11. Now, right now on streams 2 and 3 are a couple of the legacy boards, which are these beautiful, beautiful crafted wooden boards. They're made from actual, I don't know what you would call it, almost like slices of tree trunks. If you horizontally slice one so that so some of them have, some of the bark on them, what's called live edges, has some contour and bark and what have you, but there's some striking boards. The one on stream 3 right now is just beautiful. And the one that will be on stream 1 here a bit later is just a stunning board. So be ready to admire that. Okay, Dennis and Kat are back. Looks like Cat's setting his tunes here. And here we go. Casinos, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're allowed to advise me if you're gonna tell me something right.
Now, what's interesting with these backgammon tournaments and backgammon matches like this, I mean, you got some pretty serious heavyweight players in some of these events. You get two great players paired off against each other. If the dice are, somewhat
I have to think about this.
even, then grossly disparate dice can make for some, rollover type matches that aren't that much fun for either player nor for the viewers at times. But you get pretty even dice and a couple of well-matched players, and you've got a battle on your hands watching matches in tournaments such as this, and they're typically prolonged. And okay. Okay, thank you, sweet. Got some snack delivery here. Carlos.
It is pretty good.
No, I'm live. Okay. Yeah. And they're working for a couple hours at a time. They're not working 12 hours at a time. Yeah. 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 Okay, so here we go. We're cruising along here. Yeah, like Tara Asphalt. And one thing, it's, be it me or others, get rid of that.
Okay, this is okay. These two I'm going to take.
We're working 14, 16 hours a day doing this stuff. So it's nothing to eat or drink for a long time. So occasionally we're snacking or grabbing a sip of something, and we appreciate y'all accommodating us in that regard. Okay, now here we are in a mutual holding game again. Seems like we've gotten into a number of these. Okay, that's a nice small number for Cat, which enables him to maintain the position for a while. You can contrast that. Dennis got a nice small number, but it doesn't play particularly attractively. And this sort of thing, 6-5. Well, now, you know, Dennis's play, which was, if not forced, certainly influenced, where he had to have the leave two blots, may, you know, induce Cat to try to run with one of those back checkers. But, you know, there are a lot of pick and pass or pick and cover numbers. So this is a pretty tough decision here. I don't think I do it. I think I play this. Let Dennis try to see if Dennis doesn't have to break first. Wow. Nice play in hindsight for not to break that. And now, of course, Dennis very possibly has to break that midpoint. Doesn't yet. So now the burden is back on Cat. Gone. Any 6, that's 17 hitters. Doesn't necessarily guarantee a win, but certainly puts one in an extremely advantageous position. Dennis up 5-4 to 11. He's going to send it. I think it's a take. I mean, he only hit 17 times. And that's one of them. He'd probably take it on rather than leave the 2. So, I mean, probably good take, good double. It's going to cost Cat 2 points here, but that's only 1 point and beyond what he would have lost anyway. Okay. Okay. Very unlikely to Dennis to lose this, but I said something like that earlier and he lost it. But this one's even more so. El Negro, they're trying to update the brackets online. I'm not sure if they're up yet. They would be on USBGF website. You can actually look below this stream, below the video itself, to the what do they call that? The description section where it says 68 or however many, 68 watching and more. So you expand that, and it's got all kinds of links and information associated with the tournament. So just go scroll down ever so slightly, look at all of the descriptive materials beneath the stream, and you'll find most of that. And again, they're updating those brackets manually. I don't know where they stand as far as being current, but and you can also, there've been some photos posted on Miami Open Backgammon Facebook page, and maybe you can follow some of it there as well.
What, you think he can run just because I take one off?
Wow, look at that. Double six. What the doctor ordered, but he's still got in the same position he was last time of needing to clear that 18 point. We saw where it got him last time, but this time a little bit different in that Dennis has two checkers back on the 24 in the mutual hold-off game. So with the lead, I suspect Dennis is going to let this go, but with the match score lead. So let's see. What do we got? We got two, 40, 64, 112, 138 for blue. Remember that for me. 138 for blue. And we got 78, 104, 115 or something like that. So it's about 12, 13 pips. I'm looking for Dennis to drop this personally, but we shall see. Takes it. I'm a bit surprised, but let's see what happens. 6-5. Awkward makes the 2. But the number of return shots there. Set of aces. Makes that 4-5. This is kind of an interesting decision. I don't see where he can run. He does. He's going to be attacked for sure. Six, 4. Bring it around, I think. Got to sooner or later. Might as well try to do it while he's in the air. No, Cat's going to play it a little bit more aggressively here. Probably hadn't seen him in 12 or 14 years. He's a real estate broker here in Miami.
Yeah, but
Nice guy. Cheers.
well, I'd already made.
And I'll repeat this for those of you who just joined us, and Cara just sat down, so she'll enjoy this. In the Super Jackpot tournament, 16 players. Do you listen? There are eight players in the side pool. $500 side pool. In the first round, there's 8 matches. They were all in a different match. 8 in a different match. 7 of them lost in the first round. Malcolm won the side pool in the first round. Yeah. That's what he said. And they all lost. No, this was a random. Public random draw, no computer, huh? Malcolm's wife drew that. Okay. Again, let's see what happens here. I apologize. I've been distracted a little bit of my own making, but I was surprised that Dennis took that cue, but it's kind of turned around at the moment and could go either way. Cat, that's a nice shape. So 5-4, no. I'll get their money back, minus the rake. Yeah. Well, I'll look at the bracket. I want to confirm that. Yeah. Malcolm was waving the money at me a while ago.
No, I actually.
Not in the first round. Okay. Now Dennis is in an interesting position. He's 4 away. Got it. 2 cubes, so he's going to be pretty careful. And he's going to forever probably hold a 2 cube. He'd be very late in the game before he would even contemplate trying to cash this, being 4-way, 7-way up. Hey, Cat. Okay, he wants to bring them both in. Kills his 6s. Dennis rolls a 6-5. Kind of interesting. He's in its commanding position, but behind in the race, particularly if he, his vulnerability is the 5s and large 5s, which, may allow Cat to realize a racing advantage here. Okay, going for the gusto. Gammon wins the match. Of course, Gammon's pretty expensive the other direction as well, but he gets away with it. Oh. Round 4. Megan. That'll be fine. Oliver, I like. Who's the other guy? Oh. Oh, yeah. Stupid. Okay, so Dennis does get it in after the dance. Huh? I don't know. They looked like they were trying to put them in a while ago. I don't know. Yeah. If they've got, well, they're all pretty much wearing name tags. Yeah, Char's telling me immediately after this match, we hope to have a mega jackpot match here on Stream 1 that would include Oliver Squire versus a young guy from Argentina who, his name's Tomas. He's, I don't know his last name yet, and we don't really have access to the brackets much right now. And in fact, on the brackets, they're only putting first name, last and last initials, so you can't get the names from the brackets either. It's like Dennis C and Catalin Cat. Yeah, so that doesn't help. So I'll try. Yeah. Okay, this could be curtains here. What do we got? Brackets. That's brochure. Bracket updates. No bracket updates. So this does not look promising for Cat. He's behind at 6 prime, but Dennis does have 2 checkers back behind that broken 6 prime himself. Now Cat is contemplating, well, he's rolling now, but you know, there was the potential for a there will not be Jeff Arnold. Not a live dedicated transcriber, hired transcriber. Should you? Oh, that's probably match right there. And we didn't bring, because of weight considerations and space considerations and our travel and all the various equipment that we bring, doing 3 streams, and knowing there wasn't a hired dedicated live transcriber, we didn't bring the next computer that would be necessary to do the live transcription. So no. They were asking if there would be. Weight and space and yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is right.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Right. Ooh.
Yeah, walk back out towards like the main lobby area, and don't go.
I don't know.
There's a little shop.
I didn't pay attention.
It's left, between it or left of it, to the end. Turn right. Turn right.
No,
It's like
break.
going towards the rooms.
And Dennis likely is going to, this match is fixing to be over. Number 1. Okay. Cat is gonna have to race for his life here. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna run up and look at the brackets after this, if this ends right here. This ends. Yeah. Yeah, this one is likely over. Huh? Yeah. Well, Dennis only needs 2. Yeah, this is curtains.
Why didn't it go?
So,
Doesn't take me. No, that didn't matter. It probably doesn't matter.
I'm
It could.
8-4. Now they're playing 8-4.
It's not like.
Ian McFarland.
I'm just thinking playing safe.
Yeah, she's gonna switch the David Wells Rory pass car over to 1 here. I'm gonna run up to the main playing room and look at the brackets to try to line up our next play here. So I will be back shortly. And